Whether your environment has 10 enrollments or 10,000, organization of computers and mobile devices in Jamf Pro is extremely important for administrators. Device attributes like building or department are helpful to keep track of which devices are assigned where, and we can use searches and advanced searches to view these devices. But what if we need to deploy content to specific devices? For this, Jamf Pro has static groups and smart groups, ways to organize computers and mobile devices that allow administrators to deploy content like profiles, apps, policies, and more to exactly the devices that need them. My name is Zach. Welcome to Device Groups. There are two types of groups in Jamf Pro that can contain computers or mobile devices: static groups and smart groups. Static groups are just that, groups that have a static membership. Static group members need to be manually added to the group in Jamf Pro, and will remain in that group until manually removed. This is ideal if you have a population of devices that you need to keep together that will not change, such as a lab of Mac computers or a cart of iPads for a classroom. Smart groups instead have dynamic membership. Rather than adding members to the group, administrators add criteria for the smart group, and then Jamf Pro automatically adds or removes members from that group. For example, I could set criteria of iOS version is less than 17 to gather all mobile devices in my instance that are not on the latest major version of iOS required by my organization. Smart groups are great for keeping up to date on the status of devices in your deployment. Let's try creating a few groups. Say I have a new computer lab that my organization is setting up, and I need a group to organize all the Mac computers that are in the lab. Navigate to Computers, Static Computer Groups, and click New in the top right. Give the group a name. I'm using 11th Floor Lab, and then click the Assignments tab. Here, we are shown a list of all managed computers in your Jamf Pro instance, using your default computer inventory display. If you'd like to change what attributes are shown here, add or remove different attributes in Settings, Computer Management, Inventory Display. For more information, check out the link in the resources. There's a filter field at the top to search for specific devices in larger environments. Use the checkbox at the left to select which group members to add. I've selected the computers that I need in this lab, so I can now save the group with the button in the lower right. To view the group membership, click View at the bottom right. Here I can see all the computers that I've added to this lab group. This group can now be set as a target when scoping profiles, policies, or apps. Note that we also have the option to send actions and remote commands to the group with the Action button in the lower right. Let's try creating a smart group. Say I want to find all iOS devices in my instance that do not have a passcode set. Start by navigating to Devices, Smart Device Groups, and click New in the top right. Give the group a descriptive name. I'm using Devices Without Passcode Set, and then click the Criteria tab at the top. If you've worked with advanced searches in Jamf Pro, this page will look very familiar. Criteria for groups and advanced searches work in exactly the same way. Start by clicking Add on the right. Here, we're shown a list of commonly used criteria. If you don't see the criteria you're looking for in this list, click Show Advanced Criteria in the top right to bring up a list of all available criteria. I'm scrolling down to the P's and selecting the Passcode Status criteria. Leave the operator set to Is, and then click the ellipses button to the right of the value field to bring up the available choices. Since I'm trying to group all devices without a passcode set, I'm choosing Not Present from the list of options. Note that we have an additional tab at the top for Automated Management. This allows us to automatically set the wallpaper for any supervised device that becomes a member of this group. I've prepared a wallpaper that gently reminds my users to set their passcode, so I'm selecting the checkbox to set wallpaper, choosing both to apply to both home and lock screens, and then selecting Upload Wallpaper Image. Click Choose File, browse to the location of your desired wallpaper, select it, and click Upload twice to complete the process. With the wallpaper uploaded, I can now save the group with the Save button in the bottom right. If we click View, I can see a few devices in my environment do not currently have a passcode set. If we check on one of those devices, the wallpaper has updated to remind me to set a passcode. Note that after we create the group, there is a checkbox in the top right to Show in Jamf Pro Dashboard. I'm selecting that checkbox, and if we return to the dashboard, we can now see a widget for this smart group. This is a great way to track the status of particular groups every time you log in to Jamf Pro. We've just scratched the surface of all the possible configuration for groups in Jamf Pro. We encourage you to practice creating smart and static groups in your own environment, and be sure to check out the Jamf Pro documentation for more information. Thanks for watching.